I I started this stream and immediately, I see blue flashing lights outside. Like, what is going on? In all seriousness, what the heck? But anyway, they. Hold on. This is maybe something important. What? What's going on? I have to check this out. I started the stream and they just came right by. Give me a second. What the heck? Oh my god. I can't believe it. I live in a really remote place. And what is it? Freaking idiots. Just straight. A demonstration for stupid stuff right now. Oh my god. Anyway, well, stupid stuff. Like, to them it's important, obviously, but everyone with at least 2 additional brain cells knows don't do like, that's nothing worth protesting for, so I'm not going to even mention what they're protesting for. Anyway, I will probably post, like, as soon as the processed edit that one out. Anyway, greetings everyone! It's me again, Eshkva from Blood and Pictures. That was a wild start, like, oh goodness. But yeah, greetings everyone. I hope you had a great slide into the new year. While I notify the rest of the Discord, so, yeah, what happened? What went on? What was going on? So, New Year's Eve and Christmas. End of stream. No. Yeah, I visited my mom's with all the safety precautions, of course. Like, it was allowed and we all got tested and everything. And we visited my mom's to have a full-on Christmas, like an actual Christmas celebration this year, because we didn't really had a New Year's or Christmas celebration last year. At least, like, we didn't really have a proper one. We don't celebrate big anyway. But last year, everyone toned down a bit. So, well, not only a bit, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, we had fun. We watched Witcher 2. Witcher Season 2. I'm still not fully there yet. I'm still kind of in the backbone of my head. So, what else? Yeah, we celebrated New Year's Eve as well there, and I did some things. I was able to meet up with Cramian once it, like, I think it was almost last time I met up with him, you guys saw a stream together, I think. Like, the last time I, like, properly just met up with him in order to spend time together and not for something else. Like, for example, anyway, yeah, I was able to see Cramian, my best buddy bro, and that was cool. What did we do actually? Yeah, we met up and played. I mean, we did stream Minecraft because we were like, you know what, this Minecraft mod, we really love it, and we will make it into an actual series on the channel because it's just, I know it's something really that just vibes with us, because we both love Minecraft. We both love Kingdom Hearts. So, it still feels like there's so much potential in that game. So we, well, in that mod. So what we did was, we asked Fandomia, to put out her little antennas tentacles for Fandomia's sakes, should say. Her Octowitch self, in order to like spread a little bit of looking around to make more out of it, that we can like get out there, like not more, but like you'll see. It's not much so far. Like I didn't tell her where the limits are. I didn't give her any limits, but we'll see how it will develop. Also. We had fondue and like chocolate fondue, cheese fondue, and raclette, which is like a tabletop barbecue kind of deal, with like a huge stone plate that gets heated up and you grill stuff on it. That was delicious, and I think I gained a couple pounds still, even though it was just like. It wasn't that, like, it wasn't food that would usually make you gain weight that much. Oh, and I made, like, special banana muffins, if that makes sense. Like, basically, I got curd, I got bananas, I mixed it together, so it equals out about 60 to 70% of the entire dough. Actually, more 70% of the entire dough, just banana and curd. And then I added flour, like a couple tablespoons of flour, 3, and half a tablespoon of sugar, and then just some spices, and that's what I made the muffins out of. I also put like a little chocolate center in it. And I bought myself over Amazon some syrup to make my own bubble tea without bubbles. Like a specific milk tea. And the cats have had a great time. They had the flat for themselves for a few days, which they loved. And I regretted leaving them alone for so long. They didn't. They had a good old time. They were a bit cranky when I got back because, Dad, how dare you leave us? We messed up your room as revenge. Oh, that was fun. I spent like an entire day cleaning after them after I returned. And they also got like a pet feeder. Like a little, like an electronic pet feeder, so I can, over my phone, can just like, boop, and they get fed wherever I am. It's only for dry food though, because the wet food ones they require a lot of maintenance and cleaning, and like more cleaning, and they don't work for too long. Like they need a cooling system, and a heating system is optional, I think. So I just opted for the way easier, way cheaper, way environmentally friendlier dry food version. What else? I, for myself, got a disc plate from Kyrie. It's over there. Can I show you guys? I can't. No. I sadly cannot. However, I received a disc plate, which is like these metal posters, which are pretty cool and have cool art for them. And I got one for Kyrie. As for myself, as a Christmas present. I also received a big, very heavy blanket from my mom and sister, which is really cool. I gave my mom her present after not being able to in the last however long time period. That's what I'm gonna stick with. And good food. Met some family. Everyone was safe, everyone was fine, everyone's happy, no one got sick, and that's all good. Everything worked out pretty well. As for break, it felt like I only had like 2-3 days of 3 days of a break at max. Like from actual like feeling the break time, it didn't really feel like a break for most of it, because it was just like family and holiday stuff most of the time. So I decided to, like after I got back, and I was like, technically I could end my break now, but I didn't feel like I even had a break, so let me take 2 additional days off. Which I did, Thursday and Friday. And then got into the new year. Like, I fully arrived as well, like mentally as well, into the new year. And oh boy. Last year was not great. But in my opinion, 2021 was in general, like, globally seen maybe even better than 2020. Because 2020 is when COVID started, and all of that stuff went on, and the whole Trump thing, and all the thing that happened with the Black Lives Matter movement, and all of that. There was just a lot going on in 2020. So I think, in general, we got it easier in total in 2021. It was just like we kept the drag from the year before, so we're now now we go in 2022, and we're just like, please don't get worse. please just keep the upwards movement, or like gain a new upwards movement, I guess. And I am on like, that is majorly my mindset as well. Like, I personally feel like the channel with like animations and stuff like that, like, my channel didn't suffer too much from the last 2 years, luckily. Like, I'm looking actually onto the channel, like, right here, right now, so I don't lie to you guys by accident. But yeah, in general, it was just a thing where one of my goals is to get a bit more fit physically, because from all the stuff that has happened that we're stuck with, and we already know that 2022 will have one downside to it, which is that the economics we will finally witness the after effects of the economics and the trades being wiki-waki that way. Like, in Germany, at least, it was officially stated. Things are getting way expensive. The living costs for most of you are getting very expensive. We don't have, like, because Germany also wants to, like, get more into renewable energy, and that mixed with all the things that have recently happened politically, and like with COVID and everything, just piled on into just like a spike in prices for electricity and heating. And I was like, fuck, for a couple days, and until I noticed, okay, there are workarounds for each individual to deal with it a bit better. Not everyone has that option, and I'm extremely lucky that at least my prices won't be skyrocketing too soon. They will still grow, but they won't skyrocket. But even if we get, like, if it is for renewable energy, which is what I believe, I have no guaranteed information on this. I am happy to do that if I could afford it. But there were a couple news that were like, let's just hope the government knows what they're doing. But yeah, also Five Nights at Freddy's. I stressed myself out over getting as much content out there as possible, I noticed towards the end, and was like, oh no. My brain now stresses out when it sees Five Nights at Freddy's security breach stuff, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. I want to enjoy the game. I want to have the game on a good mood, and want to have a good mood playing it, etc. It's just a great game. I love it. I love the franchise, and I want to keep it that way. And then my computer decided, oh, you know what? Your upgrades are needed ASAP. I recorded another episode of FNAF, and my computer decided, even though you did restart your computer and you closed you closed everything, literally everything apart from the game and OBS. And it was still like on lowest settings, laggy on my computer. So, I mean, sure. The oldest, I think my graphics card is like 6-7 years old by now. So fair enough, I guess. Like 6 years. Yeah, 6 years actually. Huh. My graphics card is turning 6 this year. That is ancient for a graphics card, isn't it? Oh well. But because of the global stuff, the Bitcoin, the crypto idiots, and not Bitcoin, but the crypto idiots in general, and whatever happens in China, all of that combined made it that no single store I was able to get to, in Berlin, mind you, had any computer components apart from mouse and keyboard. Some of them had like main boards, but that was not what I was looking for. And now I'm like, everyone is telling me, well, you shouldn't even go there in the first place. Do it online. And all of the things I saw were out of stock or way too expensive for little old me, because I don't earn that much. I shouldn't maybe say that, but I'm technically not in good standing. Like, I'm technically among the poor people that live in poverty. I make the sign because I have it, even though counting from my finances, it could be described as that. I have a lucky, I had a lucky roll with a house that is complete. Let's just say officially no one is able to live here. Officially, I'm not allowed to, I am allowed to live here, but officially it doesn't count as hospitable. So, I'm saving a lot on rent. It's still not cheap. It's still, like, it's still not a big thing, but at least if I, squish every penny and count my pennies and do some financially positive decisions, I am at least able to, like, afford more than the average poor person, I think. And I'm not talking poor as in like completely lowest of the low, can't afford anything people. I mean like 3 poor, medium, rich. I'm definitely not in the medium segment. I'm definitely not in the medium segment. Not at all. I can barely afford anything, and then like I need to save up for like half a year to be able to do, like, for example, the charity stuff. That is most of my savings, and I do them out of my heart because I love those causes, and it is not much that I can give myself, which is why I do the charity live streams. I mean, want to keep doing them, and I will keep having goals that involve me myself donating, because in the end of the day, it's my own money. I can do whatever the frick I want with it, even if it means that it takes a while longer to upgrade some things or do some investments to further my like the development of things that I want to do, like mangas and the games I want to do and stuff like that. Because in the end of the day, I'm collecting money for charity for people who are in more need of that money. because I myself, if nothing too drastic happens, I'm living fine. I'm living in a way that I can call myself content with. Like, and that's what I'm fine with. Like, sure, it would be kind of cool to get some other, like, things, and, like, most things it would be cool to have, like, a little playground area for my cats, for example. It would be cool if, it would be cool if ... question mark. I don't even know what I want. Like, for myself, I don't even know what else I would want that I could buy. Apart from, like, fixing the house and, like, stuff like that, like home improvement things. Yeah. I mean, again, I personally live kind of fine, but in a way where, like, if my cats get a bit more seriously sick, or I get sick, or like, I can't afford big things going wrong or stuff like that, but also I can't afford going out or seeing my friends at most times. Like, I can go to the next bigger place and meet up with friends, but that's a thing I can afford at maximum, like once a month, I guess. Why am I talking about my finances? I know I'm not giving any clear details, and that's good for now. Good like that. But anyway, that's not about it. I'm good. I feel good, and I'm grateful that at least in my specific case, I'm not in immediate danger of any sort. That I'm aware of, anyway. That's the bottom line, what I want to say with this. And what's, like, again, and like my New Year's resolutions, whatever you call them, are basically getting more fit. I want to, like, work out again. And I say again because I tried it once and I overdid it. Yeah, I want to work out a bit more. Nothing big. I don't have any, like, memberships or stuff like that. Like, legitimately, when I say working out, I mean, like, on my floor with nothing but my floor and my couch and a bag of cat litter stuff. Litter grains, like the grains you put into the litter box. Like, and then I'm just gonna, like, lift those instead of, like, actual weights or something like that. Or, like, not juice bottle, like, bottles filled with water, and I just lift those. And I'm fine with it. It works, so why not? Oh my god. And, like, yeah. That, and another thing I want to do, I want to, like, I want to push those... I want to push my projects again, like every year, I guess. But I especially want to push the manga Little Demons, because that is something I have only myself to blame if it doesn't get out in time. I mean, sure, it takes a long time. Like, only the first volume took, like, an entire month of full-time work. Of just me, like, just hectically doing as much as I can. And that was without proofreading. Then it had to be proofread, like, 10 times over. And then I had to, like, check if everything's in order, set up the itch.io page, upload it, and then it was ready. So, at least for the further volumes, at least the itch.io page stuff is not as complicated. There's, like, now I have a few presets and everything I can use. But other than that, it's still, like, the artistic work, especially with, like, the new I mean, you'll see in 5 days. In 5 days, Volume 2 will be released officially. I think it's the first time I do a second thing of something. Oh my god. Okay, that's not true. Vanelli, Android China. I mean, okay, it was an intro thing, but still. But yeah, I want to continue Little Demons as regular as possible with a little, like, asterisk, because as possible means sometimes I need breaks, sometimes I need to take care of other things, because, again, I'm living in a house that is crumbling apart around me. Not really, but, like, it feels like it. Okay, I have a literal, like, man-big hole in the wall, that, in the drywall, that, so you can see, like, the literal under part of the wall, like, the pure bare bone of the building structure. Because there was a wet spot, and it's not getting fixed, and, like, my entire bedroom that you know from my earlier days of YouTube, of my YouTube, whatever, that entire bedroom is, like, a construction site since more than a year by now. But yeah, like, I will also, like, I think the next thing I will save up for financially will be being able to continue some of the bigger projects where I need other people for. No spoilers on that. I'm still unable to pay everyone that helps us out, because it's my own money and I need to pay rent and everything. But hopefully by the end of this year that is improved, because again, I finally released things that I can get money for. Did I mistake? Did I make a mistake? No, I did not. Never mind, I confused myself with something. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I definitely, there's like one thing, that will be a big bomb into, like a big financial bomb. There's another thing that, like, I want to upgrade my computer so I can keep up with modern games and don't have to die in lag hell. What else? I think that's about it. Like, looking, like, the main thing I want to do this year is, fix some things around the house. Get a bit fitter. At least fitter. My goal will be comfortably working out 3 times a week. That is like my goal for now. And when I say working out, it's like 20 minutes to 30 minutes of full going. I did it before, but I made the mistake of trying to do it every weekday, and it was too much for me. I was not in shape enough for that. Apart from that, there's Little Demons, upgrading my computer, fixing things around the house so I finally can live like a normal human being again, and do another charity event towards the end of the year again. Those are like my stretch goals, so to say. Well, my goals in general for this year. Another thing I would like to do this year, which is not a goal, but I would like to kind of thing, is release another game, which we've been working on, and then COVID just, like, stole our kneecaps on that project. I would like to be able to release that game, and or maybe another one, and maybe get more things into the rolling for the Ashmarath project. You did see like a pre-story in the charity stream thing of like a preview of like what the history of that world was, and I kind of want to make that thing a reality as well. Keeping up with Patreon stuff, obviously. And... I really just want to... I for some reason, I love group projects, and I love making something as a group of people. And I like being the one that is like, okay, we can do this, 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 this. Everyone does their part, but I'm like the quote-unquote boss who's like, y'all did a great job. I love all of you for helping out. I kind of like to be the... like, I like on a more, not on a like, ooh, I like to be a leader, but like in a like dad way, if that makes sense, in a like, I'm proud of all the work of the others kind of way, to be in that like space, to be like, oh, I'm so glad this artist worked with us, I'm so glad this guy worked with us and stuff like that. I had some experiences, and I'm always like really happy if like everything comes to, I love seeing things come together like that. So, I will definitely try to aim to make more group-related projects. If it is a game, it's a game. If not, then something else. Like, for example, the next episode of Diaries of an Alternian. We're still struggling a little bit on the voice actor front. We technically have every main character, but due to how the last 2 years went, it's really hard to schedule each other correctly, especially because we come from different time zones. So that is a thing definitely I want to do this year, but I am not sure if we will be able to. But I'm definitely looking forward and trying to make the second episode and the third episode. But yeah, so far it has been it has been just a thing where like at least one of the people necessary did not have time at the moment to be there or something like that, and was really just like an god dang it kind of feeling. So we're trying to get our head around that and work with that. Yeah. And definitely I will finish Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Like, don't worry about that. But my biggest concern is, like, the lag. And if I might be able to afford and get someone to help me with upgrading my computer. And I think my graphics card is the oldest component. No, it's not the oldest component, but like my graphics card is like one of the bottlenecks right now. But yeah, for that has been it for me and rambling about this last year, next year. Like, I am so happy with some of the things that came out of last year for our channel. Like, we started a new animation channel, and I'm planning on keeping that one alive. Like, don't worry about that. I will re-upload some of the other, like, some of the animations that have been up on this channel, just so we can like migrate them over. And I will also do my best to like keep uploads there, not regular, but like whenever, like that I work on animations a bit more often. But then again, I will have to try to schedule myself better, because towards the end of the year, it got real bad with me not being able to schedule my time correctly and then having too much to do. So I guess I have to work on that as well. But yeah, there's a lot going on for this year. There's a lot planned for this year. Most of things I can't name by name, but like a lot of things that we just like to do. Yeah, I mean, there's one elephant in the room I would like to talk about, and that is about like about World of Warcraft, because of all the that has been going on with the company. Blizzard, and like it led to a really weird feeling about the game. It's like about their games, obviously, and Blizzard Activision games in total, I guess. But like, it started to be like, I feel like I have to hide the fact that I still liked playing World of Warcraft, especially with friends and stuff. Like, it felt like it was an attack point for witch hunters and stuff like that. And then they started butchering the lore and story, which is like one of my main interests, as you might have known. With this, everything is about the new bad guy who legitimately just showed up for the first time, and all of a sudden he's supposed to be connected to everything, and have always been there, and then he's like such a boringly written character. Like, sure, there's like fine build up that could be interesting, and then you meet him, and he's just like, not working. Like, I'm big and intimidating. And that's about all he tries to do, even. Like, we don't get a lot of dialogue with him. I mean, you've seen it for yourself if you watched my videos on it. But yeah, I don't know how far I will continue this. I don't know if this is the year where my interest will fade, because one of my favorite content creators about World of Warcraft, who is like one of the content creators about World of Warcraft who has like no drama about them at all, because they're not important enough for fakers and haters to try too hard, I guess, but also because they never did anything like Noble. He never did anything that you would, because he just covers the lore of the game, and he was always a nice person. So, but even he was like, yeah. And then there's also the thing, like, the story got loose, the story dwindled, the company was in uproar, and they just produced less content. It's just so many bad things that bashed that entire franchise this year that they might drive themselves into the sink and not notice it until it's too late. Because apparently Activision is masters in, no, everything's fine. Apparently. So we'll see how that plans out. I really hope and wish that they will grasp a saving grace and pull themselves out of the mud in some way. But they've just, like, for the better part of this year, they've just been disappointing. Me, the player base, everyone, they've just been disappointing to no one's end. And it's just sad, because it was a franchise I grew up with. I really liked, like, World of Warcraft. I've been in that and been influenced by some of that world building and everything over the years so much. It's just, it hurts and it's real sad to see where it's going right now. But it can't kill my memories. It can't kill the fun I have with friends, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes, and if worst comes to worst, I might even just quit and join a private server or something, just in order to peek in and see what's going on or whatever. But like, it's like, that's like one of the only games where I have a couple of friends playing it, that I can play with a couple of friends together and just have a grand old time. The only other, like, in a like story RPG setting, MMORPG setting, and that is also something I enjoy myself. Because, of course, I could try joining Final Fantasy XIV, but it's just not my game. I gave it a shot. It's completely pulled the rug out from under my feet when I gave it the first shot, because I couldn't do anything because and I don't like how the UI looks. I'm not a fan of the graphical style the game has for some reason. I mean, it looks good, it looks gorgeous. It's just it's not really necessarily for me. And then there's a whole shenanigans with the community bashing other communities and stuff like that I've witnessed. I don't know if that's like a big thing or if it's just like in the corner where I am. But it was just like, you know, I try to have interest for it, and I do to a degree, but not enough to play it myself. And then there's other games I know, but like none of them really had this spark that I'm looking for. So far I'm gonna stick to Minecraft, Carcassonne, Battle for Wesnoth, and maybe some old school Warcraft 3 in order to play with my friends and stuff like that. And yes, I know Warcraft 3, play with friends, but it is still possible. There are workarounds. There are workarounds. So yeah, other than that, I'm just looking for something again. But yeah, that is my 2 cents on the entirety of everything that was on my heart, that was to me important to talk about. I don't know. I will refresh the chat because I just. Okay, I refreshed the chat. If it's still not showing anything, even though you did write something, I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing anything. And I never know with Streamlabs. I never know. Anyway, yeah. If you do have any questions that you got too late into to ask, write them in the Discord questions channel, in one of the channels anyway. And you can also write them in the comments, and I will reply to them and everything. Shout out to Amine. I forgot the number behind your name. I'm sorry, Amine, for kind of requesting this stream video, and yeah, I will definitely continue Security Breach, the video and finished rendering. Kind of like a couple minutes before I started the stream. I will go about it more chill so I can enjoy it again. Because even though there were a couple cool, there were a lot of really cool moments, whenever I got like stuck on a part or like I felt like, oh, I'm taking too long, I have to edit out so much and then I have to finish the episode prematurely because I need the time to edit it and to upload it and stuff like that. I'm not gonna pressure myself with that anymore. Like I took the time off in order to have the freedom to not let my subconscious be like, oh, the other YouTubers are further than you in less time. Yeah, that was an issue. I was comparing myself to other YouTubers in the only way where you can compare YouTubers to one another, in at least to myself in my book, in this way. And it's like, oh my god, the amount of pure insane garbage luck I've seen some people have while I was there strategizing for like half an hour and cut all of those 30 minutes out. They just like brute force lucked it. Yeah, it was hilarious. It was really funny. It was like frustratingly. It was a bit frustrating to me because I was comparing myself, which is a bad thing. Don't do that. And I learned, thanks to Cramian, like, bro, shut up, take a break. And I was like, Fine, I'll take a break. Now there's like... Whoops! They're done with their Let's Plays, and now I have all the freedom I can have. It's stupid, it's weird, it's wonky, and it's everything but fair. Well, what I'm talking about. I'm gonna play the game how I want to play it. I will try my best to to get things uploaded in time, but I might not be able to make occasionally more than one FNAF video a week because I want to also do other things. Maybe two, but I don't want to promise more than one FNAF video a week, because if I do that, I'm gonna pressure myself again. I will still upload the entire Let's Play, it just won't be as fast. So, yeah. And this is... I've been talking for almost 50 minutes straight, monologuing. Yeah, at least I didn't have too much of memory loss about words this time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed me rambling about stuff, and I hope you all had a great slide into the new year. I hope that 2022 will be better, will be an upwards movement. However, I will be prepared if that's not the case. Like, that's always how I look at things. Hope for the best, be prepared for the worst. But yeah, we'll see where this year brings us, and yeah, just hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best, and nothing can go wrong. But yeah, I hope you all have a great time. Have hugs, well, COVID-safe hugs. So I will do this, and you can do this and feel hugged. And that way we're safe. And by all means, if you have ideas, or like things to say, things to ask, or whatever, let us know. And all of that good stuff. But for now, I sincerely love all of you guys. We'll see each other. Oh, oh my goodness. I love all of you guys. We'll see each other all in the next video in the stream. Check out the links in the description below. And cheerio!